Hello, my name is Dwani Puli and I am an early childhood professional with experiences with working with children between the ages of 3 and 8. In this video, I will be responding to a series of interview questions that reflects my knowledge, skills, and professional responsibilities in the early childhood field. What initially drew me to the early childhood profession was my genuine passion for working with young children and supporting them during one of their most important stages of their development. I have always found it meaningful to help children grow, explore, and build confidence in a safe and nurturing environment. My journey began as a vacation Bible school teacher where I worked with children between ages 3 to 8 and later older children around 8 to 9. Those early experiences helped me realize how much I enjoy guiding children's learning at different stages, who encouraged me to pursue this professionally. As a trained teacher with experience with working with children of ages 3 to 8 and currently serving as a kindergarten teacher for the past 6 years, I have first-hand experience how children shape their confidence, behavior, and attitudes towards learning. This has strengthened my commitment to create engaging and supporting learning environments. In my role, I use developmentally appropriate and play-based strategies such as hands-on activities, storytelling, and group interaction to support children's academically, social, and emotional development. I also recognize current issues in the field such as importance of inclusions and meeting diverse learning needs. So I intentionally adapt my teaching to support every child. My approach reflects professional standards such as those outlined by NAEYC, particularly Standard 6, which emphasizes professionalism, reflection, and continuous learning. I see myself as a reflective practitioner who collaborates with parents, engages in ongoing professional development, and uses resource-based practices to support children's growth. Overall, what drew me to this profession and continues to motivate me is the opportunity to make a meaningful and lasting impact on children during their early years. As an early childhood professional, I consider my chief responsibility to supporting the whole child by creating a safe, inclusive, and nurturing learning environment. I believe every child comes with unique needs, backgrounds, and abilities, so it is important to ensure that all children feel valued, respected, and supported in the classroom. A key part of my role is planning and implementing developmental appropriate activities that support all domains, including social, emotional, cognitive, language, and physical development. To do this effectively, I use strategies such as observations, documentations, and differentiated instructions. Building strong relationships with families is also an essential part of my role. I communicate regularly with parents to share children's progress, address concerns, and collaborate on ways to support their development. This partnership helps create consistency between homes and schools, which positively impacts the children's learning and overall well-being. In addition, I have a responsibility to maintain a professionalism by following ethical guidelines, engaging in continuous learning, and reflecting on my practices. I actively participate in professional development and use reflections to improve my teaching. This aligns with NAEYC Standard 6, which emphasizes professionalism, accountability, and ongoing in the field. I see my role not as just teaching, but intentionally supporting each child's development while working collaboratively with parents and continuously improve my practice. Collaboration plays a vital role in professional practices because it helps ensure that children receive consistency, high quality support across all areas of their development. As an early childhood professional, I understand that effective teaching does not happen in isolation, and working with others strengthens both my practice and children's outcome. When collaborating with my colleagues, I ensure in sharing ideas, discussing teaching strategies, and reflecting on children's progress. I also collaborate with other professionals such as staff or specialists, especially when working with diverse learning needs or inclusion. This teamwork helps create more responsive and inclusive learning environments. Collaboration with families is equally important. Families provide valuable insights into their child's background, culture, and individual needs. I use strategies such as regular communication, progress updates, and informal conversations to build trust and maintain strong partnerships. By sharing observation and listening to families, I am able to support children more effectively and create consistency between homes and schools. In today's early childhood field, collaboration is especially important when addressing current issues such as inclusions and meeting diverse needs. Working together with families and professionals allow us to provide more comprehensive support for each child. This approach aligns with NAEYC Standard 2, which focuses on building strong relationships with families, and Standard 6, which emphasizes professionalism and collaboration with colleagues and other professionals. I see collaboration as essential to providing high quality, inclusive learning. Reflecting on my growth as an early childhood professional is important to me because it allows me to continuously improve my teaching and better support children's learning and development. One of the main strategies I use is regular observation. During activities such as free play, group instructions, and outdoor time, I observe children's engagement, behavior, and responses to my teaching. I also engage in intentional self-reflection by reviewing my lessons and thinking about what worked well and what could have been improved. In addition, I seek feedback from colleagues and supervisors, which provides me with different perspectives and help me to strengthen my practices. Another important strategy is participating in professional development such as workshops and training sessions. This helps me stay current with best practices, including supporting diverse learners and integrating developmentally approach uses of technology in the early childhood setting. These strategies not only help me grow professionally, but they also improve children's engagement and learning outcomes in my classroom. This approach aligns with NAE Standard 6, which emphasizes ongoing professionalism development, reflection, and continuous growth, as well as Standard 3, which focuses on using observation and assessment to improve practices. Overall, I see reflective practices as essential to being an effective and responsive early childhood educator. One important issue in the early childhood education that requires advocacy is ensuring equitable access to high quality education for all children. Many children, particularly those from undeserved communities or those with special needs, do not always have access to resources, support, and learning opportunities they need to succeed. Advocacy is essential in this field because early childhood professionals often serve as the voice for young children and families who may not be heard. It involves not only supporting children within the classroom, but also promoting practices and policies that improves outcomes for learning. In my role, I advocate by creating an inclusive environment where every child has equal opportunities to participate and learn. For example, I adapt activities to meet diverse learners' needs, use differentiated strategies, and collaborate with families to support children's development both at home and at school. I recognize that advocacy extends beyond the classroom. It includes and staying informed about current issues in the fields and supporting effects that improve access to resources, early intervention services, and family support systems. These activities help ensure that all children are given a strong foundation for future learning. Advocacy is the hallmark of professionalism because it demonstrates a commitment to ethical responsibilities, leadership, and continuous improvement in the fields. This aligns with NAEYC Standard 6, which emphasizes that early childhood professionals should advocate for young children, families, and profession as a whole. I see advocacy as an essential part of my role, ensuring that every child has the opportunity to succeed and thrive. In conclusion, my role as an early childhood professional is not just about teaching, but also about supporting children's development, working with families, and continuing to grow in my practice. I am committed to upholding professional standards and making a positive impact in the lives of young children. Thank you.